One very simple way to make your spreadsheets more attractive and more readable is to format the tables that you use. Let me show you a quick way to do that with Microsoft Excel. I have a table here, and I'm going to click anywhere in the table. It really doesn't matter which cell I choose. And then with the Home tab selected, I move in the ribbon to Styles and choose Format as Table. Now it gives me a whole list of options under light, medium, and dark. We'll just choose a middle purple one over here and click on it. What it does is it says, where is the data for your table? And what Microsoft Excel does, it looks to any information in your spreadsheet that is touching and says, well, I see all this information from cell A1, the upper left corner, to E7, the lower right corner, and it's contiguous. It's all together. And so it guesses that's what you want. It also says my table has headers. And indeed we do, because row 2 is our headers. Well, let's just click on it without doing anything else and see what happens. Okay, I've got some nice colors here, but I also have some things I don't want. It inserted a column 1 here, a column 2, and a column 3. Well, that's not what I'm looking for. It also put these little down arrow boxes in each of these columns. They're called filter buttons. I'm not sure I want those either. Let's undo this and look at this a little bit more detail. I'm going to go back to the same command, having clicked on the same cell, and we'll put green this time. Now when it says where's the data, I want my data to start not at the upper left corner of A1, but at A2 with the word employee. So I'll go in here and I'll edit this. I'll delete the 1 and insert the 2. And I can still say my table has headers, and I click on OK. Now I get what I want. Now I still have my filter buttons, and if I want to turn those on or off, it leaves me in the design mode, and there's a box in the ribbon say filter button. So I'll turn that off. We have a lesson on filters and how to use them, and they are very useful, but you don't necessarily always want to be able to see them. And so this is an example of how to do that. Let me give you another option of how to control these things. I will undo all that we've done here, go back to our original. If I want to have maximum control over what turns into a table, I will click on the upper left corner, drag down to the lower right, or I could start and do it in reverse order, do Format as Table, and then I can click on my button, knowing I've gotten what I want, and say OK. And there we go. Again, I'm going to turn off my filter buttons for this lesson, and it's nicely formatted. Let me give you another thing you need to be concerned about. If I have information even below a table or to the right of a table, and I'm in a hurry, and I do my Format as Table and just click on it and click OK, notice I've got the problem I had before with the top, but I also have these items that are touching on the bottom and right. So the key here is you have to make sure you define your table carefully, but when you do, it works out great. Another thing that you can do to be careful is you can take any information that is not part of the table you want. You can take your table and isolate it physically, making sure there are blank rows or columns all the way around it. And if you click on it and do Format Table, click really quickly and just click OK, all of a sudden you will have what you're looking for in your table. You can also format part of a table by defining it with your mouse. Really nice feature to improve the readability of your spreadsheets in Microsoft Excel.
It's impressive to see how easily you can format a range of cells or an entire table simply with a couple clicks of the mouse in Microsoft Excel. We hope you find this tool useful. And indeed, if you find this lesson and the others helpful to you, we'd like to ask you to like us and subscribe to our YouTube channel here at The Sharper Turtle. Thank you so much.